the spring season is approaching. That means the potential for severe weather is coming. It is headed towards the city of Center Point.
I told my wife that let's get down.
It sounds like a small freight train.
It used to be my living room.
Messes can be cleaned up. We're just thankful no one was hurt. And like I said, our main concern is our people and their safety and making sure everyone is safe.
We see it every year.
Obviously, we have power outages in this area.
Dangerous storms taking homes, businesses, and lives.
So the main thing is that we're still here, we're alive, and we're real thankful for that.
But are you prepared for severe weather season?
When they say move, when they say it's a tornado, when they say anything's happening like that, please find safety. I plead with them.
Join the CBS 42 Storm Track Weather Team as we offer advice to help you make the right decisions to keep your family safe. Good evening and thanks for joining us for our CBS 42 Storm Track Weather Special, Safe from the Storm. I'm Storm Track Chief Meteorologist Mark Prater, joined by meteorologist Ashley Gann and Nate Harrington. You know, the spring season is right around the corner, and that means we are already on the lookout for severe weather as well. We've already experienced some of this dangerous weather already just this week. This time of the year can see dangerous tornadoes, lightning, and flooding. During this special report, we'll share information and advice so you can make the choices you need in order to stay safe when severe weather strikes.
Well, as we are in severe weather season, you may notice a few things popping up your screen: Weather Aware and Weather Alert. Now, this is our new program that we want to keep you informed of dangerous weather or severe weather. So I really want to describe the difference. Sometimes you may see this yellow box, Weather Aware. Here are the guidelines for when we issue that Weather Aware. We look at if this storm is going to just be disruptive to your daily routine. This means that the storm could just have some gusty winds or even some lightning, but it's generally weather that's below or just at the low end of severe weather limits. It's not going to be something that includes any dangerous storms, but you'll see this little yellow box pop up on the bottom of your screen. On a weather alert day, we are alerting you of dangerous weather. This is impending tornadic weather, even very dangerous winds, weather that can be destructive as well. So those weather alert guidelines include tornadoes, even extreme temperatures. So our weather alert and weather aware is going to be issued not only during severe weather season, but we can use this program throughout the year, even if there's winter storms or if there's dangerous cold or even dangerous heat. And you can always find those updates on WIAT 42 or log on to our website at WIAT.com. Well, during severe weather, we often ask people to stay aware of the conditions around them. So I want to show you a few examples of things that you can be on the lookout for. And we call these being storm spotters. We're not asking you to put yourself in an unsafe situation, but if you're looking in the sky, one of these things are cumulonimbus clouds. That's actually showing signs of instability in the atmosphere, and you can see that here. But the cumulus clouds are fair weathered clouds. Cumulus clouds do not produce thunderstorms. The storms that you see here, this is a thunderstorm in its mature stage, and this is when we know that there's going to be rain falling, and the larger this anvil top is, the larger this storm is. That generally means a much stronger updraft. This is a classic look at what a thunderstorm looks like, and with that wind racing on the front side of that storm, we can get some straight line winds out of this as well. The last thing that I want to show you are these mammatus clouds, and this is kind of a boiling of the atmosphere, and this shows a lot of instability.
Thanks a lot, Ashley. Every spring season, we always see the potential for dangerous tornadoes like the ones we saw 5 years ago on April 27th. That day will always be a memorable one for everyone in central Alabama, but one man is using his memories of those tornadoes to help others by protecting them in case the worst happens again. The pictures of that day won't be forgotten. Leveled homes, nothing left but foundations. These images were real life for Keith Gwynn when he saw the destruction left by a tornado just a quarter-mile from his home. That's when he decided he needed something to protect him from Mother Nature's fury and lead him to strive to protect others too.
After going around and seeing the devastation and seeing how a basement is not necessarily adequate for shelter, that I decided to get a shelter, and researching them and looking at all the different options available is how I kind of came into selling and installing shelters.
Gwynn owns Central Alabama Storm Shelters located in Concord. He says basements do provide some security, but all too often after a storm, basements can be exposed to multiple dangers, including debris filling in after the upper levels of a home are destroyed. That's why he found the most reliable above-ground shelters available.
Reinforced concrete gives you a lot of weight, which provides most of the protection for the debris that may be hitting your shelter. You're not depending on a lot of anchor bolts to hold it in place. The sheer weight of the shelter gives you your protection.
Gwynn and his manufacturer provide shelters built to National Storm Shelter Association standards and for family-specific needs. Whether it be for someone with a disability or a large family that needs a lot of room, he's got a shelter for you. Even though these shelters can be expensive, the peace of mind they provide is invaluable.
You can go and you can install a shelter for someone, and they may spend $5,000, but they'll give you a hug before you leave because they're so happy to have that security and have a shelter. And it's not many times somebody can hand you that much money and then be glad about it.
Still ahead, this CBS 42 special report. 5 years have passed since devastation tracked across Alabama. Homes, businesses, and lives were destroyed by the April 27, 2011 tornado outbreak. Tonight, we look back on how this historical day affected people from all walks of life right here in Alabama.